Welcome to Insight International Education News and Insights by Canam.
Hey everyone, welcome back. If you're planning to study in Canada in 2025, there are some important updates that could impact your application process, your choice of university, and even your long-term plans in Canada. These changes aren't just about numbers, they will shape how and where international students study. So let's break it down together. Canada's new study permit cap. One of the biggest updates is that Canada has introduced a cap of 437,000 study permits for 2025. That's a 10% reduction from last year, meaning fewer permits will be issued overall. But why is this happening? This change is part of a larger strategy to manage student numbers more effectively and ensure that international students have access to quality education, housing, and post-study opportunities. This cap is also an attempt to strike a balance for the growing pressure on housing markets in Canada, making sure students who come to Canada get a better overall experience. Now, here's where this change directly affects you as a student. With a limited number of study permits, competition is going to be tougher than before. If you're applying for a student visa, you'll need to focus on submitting a strong application, meeting language requirements, and choosing your institution strategically. Waiting too long could mean missing out, so applying early will be more crucial than ever. Study permit allocation by province. Another important thing to know is that not all provinces will get an equal share of these permits. The study permit cap will be distributed based on each province's needs. That means some provinces will receive more allocations than others. For instance, Ontario, being the most popular province for international students, will receive a significant share of permits. However, smaller provinces like Manitoba, Saskatchewan, and New Brunswick will have stricter limits. This means if you're targeting universities in these regions, you might need to act fast or consider alternative provinces where competition is lower. But there's a silver lining: students who are flexible with their choice of province might have a better chance of securing a study permit. Instead of only aiming for big cities like Toronto or Vancouver, you could explore high-quality universities in other regions where fewer students are applying. This could improve your chances of getting a permit and also provide you with lower tuition fees and living costs. New requirements for master's and PhD students. If you're planning to pursue a master's or PhD in Canada, there's another significant change you should be aware of. Starting in 2025, graduate-level students will need to obtain a provincial or territorial attestation letter, PAL or TAL, before they can apply for a study permit. But what does this mean? Essentially, before issuing a permit, the provincial government where your university is located will evaluate your application and decide whether to approve your study plans. This is being done to ensure that international graduate students align with the province's workforce and research priorities. How should you prepare? First, start your application process early. Since study permits are now capped, the sooner you apply, the better your chances of securing a spot before permits run out. Second, choose your province wisely. If your dream university is in a highly competitive province, consider applying to institutions in smaller provinces where the allocation might be more favorable. This small decision could make a big difference in getting your study permit approved. And third, stay informed and flexible. Immigration policies change. Connecting with an authorized RCIC agent will help you stay updated on the latest requirements, empowering you to make the right decisions at the right time. If you're applying for a master's or PhD, be prepared for the new PAL-TAL requirement and ensure your program aligns with provincial priorities. Change can feel overwhelming, but remember, every challenge is an opportunity to plan smarter and make informed choices. If you're determined to study in Canada, these updates don't mean no, they just mean you need to be more strategic. Keep yourself updated, prepare well, and don't let these changes discourage you. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you don't miss out on future updates. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.